Now we will continue with the problem. So now we want to draw the acceleration diagram for this given mechanism, that is a 4 bar mechanism what is given. So we have constructed the velocity diagram, and from the diagram we came to know that what is velocity of link BC and velocity of link CD. Okay, so these two things we came to know that that is velocity of link CB is 0.34 meters per second, and velocity of link CD is equal to 0.39 meters per second. Okay, so now to continue with the problem, now we want to draw the acceleration diagram. So for that we need this table. Okay, to draw the acceleration diagram we need this table, and this table includes 4 columns. Okay, that is 5 columns. One is first column is your serial number, and second column is for vector, and third column is for the magnitude of the vector, and fourth column is for the direction of the vector, in which direction it is acting, the vector we need to draw, and the fifth column is the sense, that is the in which direction we have to put the arrow mark. Okay, so this table is very much required. If you are able to complete this table, then acceleration diagram is just nothing but plotting this table, that's all. Okay, we want to plot this table. For that, first we require the table. What is that? In the serial number we have to go. So you put the serial number 1. So you go back to the figure. So here we come to know that we know that these are 4 bar linkages, and link AD is fixed. Okay, link AD is fixed. There is no issues with the link AD because it is not having any displacement, or it will not be having any velocity or acceleration. This is a fixed one. Okay, link AD is fixed one, so no issues with this. So we'll go to this link AB. Link AB. Once we go to the link AB, we know that each link in the previous discussion I have told you that each link will be having 2 components of acceleration. Okay, each link will be having 2 components of acceleration. So suppose if you go for link AB, link AB is also having 2 components of acceleration. In that first component is what? It is a centripetal component of acceleration, and that will be acting parallel to link AB only. Parallel to link AB, within AB only this centripetal component is going to act, and second component is perpendicular to link AB. That we'll discuss later. Now we will go for the centripetal component of acceleration. So you can call it as a link okay, for F stands for symbol. F is a symbol. F is a symbol, and you go for F subscript BA. F stands for acceleration. F is acceleration. Acceleration of link B with respect to A. Acceleration of link B with respect to A. FBA. BA means with respect to B. B acceleration of point B with respect to A. And this is a centripetal component of acceleration, therefore superscript must be there, that is C, centripetal. So all this will indicate that, see, it just this symbol will indicate that this is a centripetal acceleration of point B with respect to A. Okay, centripetal acceleration of point B with respect to A. So this is with respect to link BA, centripetal component. Okay, and the next is what is the magnitude of this? What will be the magnitude of this? So in the previous discussion I have told you the centripetal component is what? It is V square by R. Okay, V square by R. That is the centripetal component. How to calculate the centripetal component? This formula we have I have discussed about this formula in the previous discussion. So we go through that. V square by R. R is nothing but the radius, that is the link length. So it is nothing but V square by AB. Okay, so V square, what is V square? V square is nothing but VBA square only. VBA square. So that we have calculated VBA square, that we have calculated, and we know that already. So VBA is how much? It is 0.525 meters per second. So we will use that value. So it is 0.525 whole square divided by the length of the link. It is 50 mm. I have taken it in meters, therefore 0.05 meters. Okay, so if you calculate this, you will get the value around 5.51 meter per second square. 5.51 meter per second square. Okay, it is meter per second square for the acceleration. It is 5.51 meters per second square. You will get that. Okay, next the direction. Direction is in which direction this component is acting. So this is a vector, that is a centripetal component of acceleration of B with respect to A. So the magnitude is this much, that is 5.51 meters per second square, and the direction, it is what? It is parallel to AB. Okay, this is acting parallel to AB. Okay, parallel to AB, and the direction, while drawing the diagram I will tell you about the arrow mark. Okay, so this is parallel to AB. Okay, this will act parallel to AB. So this is serial number 1, that is first component of acceleration, centripetal component. Okay, we'll go back to the link again. See, each of the link will be having two components of acceleration. One is a centripetal component of acceleration, then other one is what? It is the tangential component of acceleration. Now just we have discussed about the centripetal component, and for the same link we will be having a tangential component also. So how to write that? Again same, F is the symbol for acceleration. You have to go for subscript BA, that is about the link BA, for the link BA, and here superscript I have to put T. Okay, that means it is a tangential component of acceleration. Two components, one is centripetal component and the other one is tangential component. Therefore it is a tangential component of acceleration BA. Okay, and for this also we have the formula. Okay, again it is given in the problem. Actually alpha is given in the problem. Alpha is given. Alpha is actually 26 radians per second square. Okay, alpha is 26 radians per second square. If you go through that question in the problem, you will get that alpha is 26 radian per second square. Okay, so again 26 radians per second square. Tangential component, in the previous in the previous video I have discussed that tangential component formula is what? Tangential, for the tangential component of acceleration, it is alpha into r will give us the tangential component of acceleration. This is the formula, alpha into r. Okay, alpha is already given, which is 26 radians per second square, and into radius is nothing but it is the length of the link, 0.05. If I take this, if I calculate this, I will get around 1.3 meters per second square. 1.3 meters per second square. Okay, so this is the tangential component of acceleration I have calculated. And in which direction this will be acting? This will be acting perpendicular to AB. See, one component is parallel to AB and the other component is perpendicular to AB. So for each link there will be two components of acceleration. So that is what we have done for link AB. Similarly, we have to go for link BC and link CD also. So we will do that now. So we will calculate. So for link BC now, so same thing, F, you call it as CB, FCB, centripetal component, and the same formula applies for centripetal, that is V square by R. That is V square means it is VCB square by R. VCB square we have calculated that one, it is around 0.34 meter per second square. I have put it whole square divided by R. Length of the link is 0.066. because it is 66 mm. So therefore I will get the value around 1.75 meter per second square. So this will be acting parallel to link CB or BC, both are one and the same. So CB, this will be acting parallel to link CB. Okay, and next for the same link I will be having tangential component also, that is CB, FT CB. So for that tangential component, here I don't know the alpha for that. Okay, I don't know the alpha. Formula is known, that is alpha into R, but alpha is unknown to me, R is known, but I can't calculate. I'll take this as unknown value only. Write this as unknown value. Okay, it is unknown, but the direction is known, in which direction the tangential component of the acceleration for the link CB will be acting. I know that it will be acting perpendicular to CB, the link CB. It will be acting perpendicular to the link CB. Okay, so now both centripetal and tangential component for the link CB is been somewhat calculated. For centripetal I know the value, for tangential I don't know the value, but I know the direction. Okay, so next the other link, that is the link CD. For the link CD, same thing, tangential component and centripetal component I have to calculate. First I will calculate the centripetal. Centripetal is what? V square by R, the formula is used. So it is VCD square by R. So it is also known that from the velocity diagram it is known this value. The velocity is 0.39 meters per second square and the link length is 0.56 meter. Therefore I will get the value as 2.72 meter per second square, and this will be acting parallel to link CD. So now the next component of acceleration is what? Centripetal component, that is the tangential component of acceleration for link CD. But here the formula is alpha into R. I don't know the alpha CD. Alpha CD is not known. Okay, alpha CD is unknown. R is known, but I can't calculate this. So I will take this as unknown value only, unknown. And while constructing the diagram, I will come to know these values. Okay, so unknown value only I have taken. And where this will be acting? This will be acting perpendicular to link CD only. Okay, perpendicular to link CD. Okay, so with this details I have now I have completed with my acceleration table. Okay, this table is very much required. So totally six components of accelerations are there. So I have to draw this, I have to plot this the values, that's all. I have to plot this in the graphical this thing. I have to draw the vectors. Vector includes what? Magnitude and direction. Accordingly I have to draw this vectors, that's all. That will complete my acceleration diagram. Okay, so I will go back to this page only. So because I need to draw the diagram in the same thing I told you. So all the three diagrams must be in the same page. Okay, so now what I am going to do, I will plot this acceleration diagram. So to plot the acceleration diagram, what is the thing? To plot the acceleration diagram, take some first point is what? Take some arbitrary point. You call this as A1 and D1. Subscript must be there. A1, D1 subscript must be there. This one this subscript 1 1 is a small letters A and D, small letters A and D. Just small letters A and D means it is a velocity diagram. Small letters subscript is there, A1 D1 1. This one subscript will refer to acceleration only. Okay, this is a convention we have to follow. So I have to select a suitable scale again for the acceleration diagram also. I have to select a suitable scale. See, based on this value I can select a suitable scale. See, I am getting 5.51 meters square, meters per second square, 1.3 meters per second square, and 1.75, like that I am getting the value. So I can take 1 centimeter is equal to same thing, that is 1 centimeter is equal to 1 meters per second square I can take. Okay, 1 centimeter is equal to 1 meter per second square. I have taken 1 meter is equal to 1 centimeter is equal to 1 meters per second square. I have selected this scale. So now I am going to draw. I have selected the point also. This arbitrary point is there, A1 D1. Okay, now I am drawing, I am plotting that acceleration table. That's all. I'm plotting the acceleration table here here, like in this manner only we have to take. That is for BA, for the link BA, CB, and for CD. Like that only we have to go. So for the link BA, centripetal component, how much I got? It is 5.51 meters per second square, and it is parallel to AB. 5.51 meters per second square parallel to AB. So I am taking this parallel to AB. This is a parallel. I am setting my set square parallel to AB. I am now bringing this parallel to AB. Okay, so you have to set it for parallel to AB first, and without shaking you have to move it very carefully, so that parallelity will not change. Okay, so it is parallel to AB now. So it is parallel to AB. So parallel to AB, how much it is 5.51 centimeters I have to draw. 5.51 centimeters. So if it is better if I have some scale. Okay, 5.51 centimeters. Okay, so this is parallel. I have kept it parallel. Okay, almost this one. Parallel to AB, 5.51 centimeters. This is 5 centimeters, 5.51. Okay, so I will call this as A1x. Okay, I will call this as A1x. Okay, this is what I have completed. I have completed this FBA centripetal component. FBA centripetal component, that is a acceleration component of link BA. Okay, acceleration component of link BA, that is centripetal component I have drawn. Next is what I have to go for tangential component. Tangential component, where it will be acting, this will be acting perpendicular to AB. If this is parallel, if this is parallel, perpendicular to this, nothing but perpendicular to this link only. This is parallel to AB. Okay, so in L shape we need to draw, that's all. Okay, in L shape we need to draw. So this is perpendicular. So perpendicular. So perpendicular direction I am drawing. So okay, now I have to draw this perpendicular perpendicular to link BA. What is the amount? That is 1.3 meters per second square. If you go and check it, you will get it is 1.3 meters per second square. So 1.3 meters per second square I have to draw. It is 1.3, this is 1 centimeter, so 1.1, 1.2, 1.3. Okay, so I will call this as B1. So I will call this as B1. This is what? This is FBA tangential component, FBA tangential component. And now the direction is what? In from A1 to B1x, and from x to it is B1. B1. Okay. So now I am completed with this acceleration component for this link. Both components I have completed. One is centripetal component, one is tangential component. Okay. Next is what? Next I will go to the link BC. So B is available now. B is available. This B1 is available now. Now I will go for link BC. First is what? Centripetal component of BC. So centripetal component of BC, I am setting parallel to say BC, setting parallel to BC. Now after setting parallel to BC, I am bringing it downwards. So okay, so this is parallel to BC now. This is parallel to BC. So what is the amount? It is 1.75 meters per second square. So 1.75. So from this point 1.1.5 1.67. So this is 1.5. I have to get 1.75. So almost here. So I can call this as B1y. I'm calling this as B1y. Okay. So this is what it is, B1y. So this is CB parallel centripetal component. Next is, I don't know the magnitude, but I know the direction. That is it is perpendicular to BC. For perpendicular to BC, in this the perpendicular direction only, in this perpendicular direction only, in this perpendicular, see this is perpendicular to BC. Okay, this perpendicular to BC only, in this direction only I am going to draw a vector. I am going to draw a vector. I don't know the magnitude, just I am drawing arbitrary length. Okay, just I am drawing an arbitrary length for some arbitrary length. Okay, so I have drawn B1y, and also y to y is from that is a tangential component. That is BC, perpendicular to BC. I have drawn this perpendicular to BC. Okay, so next I have completed AB and BC also. Okay, I have completed this AB and BC also, both the links. See, that is centripetal tangential. Okay, so this is tangential for CB. Okay, I have completed this. Now I am left out with this CD. I have to draw now. I have to draw. So how to draw this CD? CD is again parallel. Okay, so in whichever direction we are doing, we have to do that. See, this is arrow mark, and this arrow mark goes like this. So now D will go for CD. So coming to D, link D. See, this is a parallel. Okay, this is the parallel. Okay, so we'll make this parallel to CD first is centripetal component we are doing. So parallel to CD. So make this parallel. Okay. So parallel to CD. So parallel to CD. So now come to D, point D1. Okay. So point D1 is here. So parallel to CD, I am just shifting that parallel to CD. So from D1, you just draw the parallel to CD. How much is the magnitude? Magnitude is 2.72. So 2.72. Okay. So 2.72. I mean, drawn it more. No problem. This is 1 centimeter, 2 centimeter, 2.5, 2.7. Almost it is correct. Okay. So this much I have to draw from D1. Okay. So now what is this? This is nothing but FCD centripetal component. FCD centripetal component. FCD centripetal component. Now I have to draw the tangential component. So which is nothing but perpendicular to this link. So this link, perpendicular line I am drawing. So perpendicular to this link I am drawing. Okay. So if I draw perpendicular to this link with the arbitrary length, I don't know the tangential component, how much it is there, I don't know. Just for some arbitrary length I am drawing. So now from this point I have drawn arbitrary length. Earlier I have drawn arbitrary length from Y also. Okay. So now both will meet at this intersection point I am getting. This intersection point is nothing but my C1. This intersection point is nothing but my C1. It is C1. Okay. So now I got 3 points, that is A1, B1 and also C1. Okay. This A1Z I can call. See, A1Z is nothing but centripetal component of acceleration for CD, and Z, from Z I am drawing perpendicular to Z this A1 D1. So that is nothing but tangential component of CD. So earlier I have drawn this. So both will meet at this point, intersection point C1. Okay. So now my acceleration diagram is completed. So acceleration diagram is completed now. So just I have to join A1, B1 and C1 is here. And join A1, C1 also. See what you can see in the red now, that is nothing but is a required acceleration diagram. Okay. Now required acceleration diagram. So now my question still continues actually. See, this is unknown is there. Okay. So how to find this unknown? Okay. How to find this unknown? See, unknown is already there. See, now I got this component. See, I have to measure this. See. Now I have to use this formula. See, to calculate this unknown, what are the two unknowns? One is FTCB is unknown. FTCD is also unknown. Okay. FTCB and FTCD was unknown initially when I was plotting this table. When I was drawing this table, it was unknown. Now it is known actually from this diagram. It is known. So what to do? I have to measure this FTCB and FTCD from the figure. Okay. So FTCB is nothing but this much. FTCB is this much. So I have to measure this. So transfer this into the scale. So how much I have to look into that? It is around 2.1 centimeter. FTCB is 2.1 centimeter. And FTCD FTCD is also known. Now I have to calculate this. FTCD is nothing but Z and C1. Z and C1. I have to measure this. Measured. Now it is coming around 4.2. 4.2 centimeter. Okay, so 4.2 centimeter and 2.1 centimeter, I got it. Okay, now this one is known for 2.1 centimeter and 4.2 centimeter. Now I have to okay, so 2.1 and 4.1. So 1 centimeter is called 1 meters per second square. So 2.1 centimeter means what? It is 2.1 meter per second square, and 4.2 centimeter means it is 4.2 meter per second square. So I got it. I have converted this into my required scale also. It is 2.1 meters per second square and 4.2 meters per second square. Okay. So now I know the formula. What is that formula? To calculate the tangential component. So what is the formula for calculating tangential component? Tangential component is equal to, that is again I am going to write here, FTCB is equal to alpha CB into CB. That R means what? It is CB only. Alpha CB into length CB. Okay, length CB. So here alpha CB is unknown. So this is known. FTCB is known, that I got 2.1 meters per second, and length is also known, CB. So alpha CB will be equal to what? It is FTCB divided by CB. Okay, FTCB divided by CB. So you will get around 2.1 meters per second square divided by 2.1 meters per second square divided by that is length of CB, that is 0.66. Okay, 2.1 0.066. Almost you have to get around 34.09 radians per second square. This is for alpha CB. This is for alpha CB. Similarly, alpha CD also has to be calculated. Alpha CD is nothing but FTCD by CD. Okay, so that will come around 79.11 radian per second square. Okay, so these two are the required answers. That is 34.09 radians per second square and 79.11 radian per second square. So these two are the required answers for the that we have calculated using the acceleration diagram. So this will complete this problem. Okay, this will complete this problem. So you have to follow all these steps to draw the acceleration diagram. First is what? It is drawing, first is having this table. Okay, that is the first thing. Having this table is the first thing, and this acceleration table, we are plotting that acceleration table. Okay, we are plotting that acceleration table. So all these three figures should lie in the same page. Okay, so I think it is clear with this solution. So you practice more number of problems so that you'll come to clear understanding how to solve the problems. Okay.